Hello, Thomas D. Cat family. Today is January the 23rd, 2026. Leave a comment below, like, rate, share, subscribe, reflect, and discuss. And here's something. And here's the method I came up with when it comes with graphing. And it's called the Thomas method. T isn't for triangulate. Hey, so if you're gonna find coordinates where it's interceptions or horizons and run, triangulation would be your best idea. The H would be for hardest, and yes, it can be hard to pinpoint. So, or if you are having a hard time, you can pinpointing. You can go back to the triangulating method. The O would be he officiates, so you can also officially do the problem. But you will need a TI-84 calculator at the least, or just a TI and Texas Instrument calculator. Just the graphing calculator to be more exact. M is for matrix or metric. So a graph would be like a matrix, for example of that part. If you think of like how there's think of it in these terms. There's a map. So in the version, it's a metric or matrix. Because that way it can help you understand that. The A would be for algebraic. So you will have to think of it, put it in terms to understand, like in algebra terms. For example, I'm going to show you my point of view. Let's take 8x plus 9. This would be able to help. So this would be the triangulating method. Now, this can also help. You just need to triangulate through that. And S would be the last thing, but solve. So triangulate. Draw a triangle. Hardest can be hard to graph, for pinpoint. Officiate. You start working on the problem. Metric. This would be seen as a matrix. It's kind of like in airplanes, there would be like a GPS or a matrix, or almost like the movie Topgun, in the cockpit. Where there would be a matrix or a radar And what I mean by Top Gun is Tom Cruise. Who's algebraic? Heck would mean this would be the prime example for like an algebraic version. This would be my point of view. Oh, and then you will have to solve it, or you can or you need to subtract. So I wasn't very clear, but you would have to either subtract or solve. Actually, in fact, apostrophe S. Thomas's, yeah, so triangulate, hardest, officiated, metric, algebraic, subtracting, solved, or substituting. As a matter of fact, you will have to do substituting. So replace, I'm going to start over on my method. The Thomas method. Triangulate, 8, hardest, officiated, metric, algebraic, substitute, and solve. Because if you use that method, if you use any of those 3 methods on the Thomas method, that is okay. Hey, and yes, if you always have trouble, you can refer back to step 1. And it's not always easy, but always do your best. You can always talk to your teachers or anyone who's good with math. They can help you. But you need to be willing to allow yourself to ask for help. But I know that I can be in that position too. But that's just the first rule of thumb. Triangulate. So, that's all I can say. So all of you Thomas T. Cat family, or Ohana, have a good night. Bang bang.